Complex world, complex problems. And critical thinking is empowering kids to come up with innovative solutions to real-world problems. And we need to help kids understand that Jesus is part of their everyday lives. And so by using critical thinking in our classrooms to think about how faith applies to our lives, kids will be able to solve real-world problems, but Jesus will be at the center of their solution. Kids today often say, just tell me what you want me to do. Tell me what the answer is. And unfortunately, that doesn't work in the 21st century. So if we want to create leaders in our children's ministries, if we want to make kids leaders who function in the 21st century, in the global economy, we have to help them ask the right questions. And as they lead, gather people together, take all the responses to the questions that they ask and build something new. Because critical thinking says that you take existing knowledge, you combine it with new knowledge, and you create something incredibly new. Because creating is the highest form of critical thinking. So, if we're producing critical thinkers in our children's ministry, they will not be the one person with the right answer. They will be the person that facilitates the gathering of tons of information and takes that, mixes it together, connects the dots, and creates something that's transformative and wonderful. When we begin exposing kids to critical thinking, we have to take baby steps. And it begins with asking questions, but creating the environment where kids can feel free to respond. Too often, when we ask a question and kids respond, and maybe the answer they offer isn't the one that we think that they should give, we need to learn how to pull out what they are really trying to say by saying, tell me more about that. Or how did you get there when you were thinking? And so it's baby steps. And it starts with the questions we're using. A what question is one answer. So we build slowly so that kids move from defining to understanding to applying. And we really move from those lower order thinking skills to higher order thinking skills. Now this is going to be pretty uncomfortable for us as leaders because we want kids to come up with one right answer, and probably the one that may be written in our curriculum book. However, we serve our kids best and we are learner-based when we allow them the opportunity to respond in a multitude of ways. The other thing that we need to remember is this. Ask the question and pause. Give kids time to think. Too often, we only wait 2 or 3 seconds and we fire the question again. That doesn't work. And here's why. In kids' brains, in the first 1 to 2 seconds, the question is just getting in there. We need to allow time for it to travel to the back of the brain, and then their brain will get cooking on an answer. So it's going to be uncomfortable for us. And here's the thing. Kids may respond with answers that we don't know how to respond to. So start with baby steps and really look at what you're asking.